Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2 back 9 coverage of the 2022 Kokkedal Open, presented by Prodigy Discs. We are here at the Fredholften course, and it's been a quite interesting front 9. What do you think, Cornelius?
Yeah, this is a heck of a start from Emile, but it wasn't quite enough to hold the lead down. Josef has really stepped up and had a heck of a finish to round 1. So let's see if he can stay on the hot streak.
Right you are. We have had quite the battle ensuing here on the front 9. Josef Berg making a huge jump here, taking a hot round. Let's take a look at the scores. Like we said, Josef coming in 5 down on the front 9 to just pull 1 stroke ahead of Emile, which is at 13 down. But on the chase card coming up from behind is Karl Johan Nybo, not to be underlooked. He is making some moves, 7 down on the front 9. But let's bring it into the back.
Ferro Farnsworth commentary team.
Hole 10, par 3, 87 meters. This is a tunnel shot with a low ceiling late in the flight. You're going to want to just bring it out wide on the right side of this fairway and let it slowly come in to the left here. It is a downhill sloping green, so you're going to get some flares and some rolls that you don't really want, probably pushing you into the trees on the right side of the basket. But this is still not one that is ungettable. This is a tough shot to hit. Really weird angles to achieve, kind of an overstable flex out shot. Plays almost best on this hole. Let's see how these guys attack it.
Let's see how the left-handers are going to attack this.
That is true. The lefty sidearm will be quite interesting.
That's what it looks like it sets up for, indeed.
Josef doing just like I was saying, but bringing it a baby bit too wide, and he ricocheted off of one of the trees on the right side of the fairway, kicking him into the left. We'll see if he has a line from in there.
Well, speaking of the sidearm lefty, Emile's been working on this shot for several years and starting to use it more.
Yeah, unless you're conceding on this hole, I really don't see any other play to get to the basket with the lefty. And Emile getting a bit of love there, I think. Kind of let that go a bit low, and it skipped real early, but caught a bit of the wind and flexed out. He's in circle 2.
A smooth release from Jerome Braun.
That's looking real nice.
He's got a very efficient stroke.
Oh, yeah. Look at that roll up. Curling up just inside the bullseye. Absolute perfection from Jerome Braun. All right. This is going to be a tough one. Come on, Victor. Flipping up. Just a bit too straight. He caught those trees on the right side of the fairway.
That's a really difficult shot to execute well.
Yeah, I mean, backhand lefty, that's...
Flip hyzer.
I can't even see the line.
Tracking left, yeah.
The flippiest disc in the world that just started off on a huge hyzer. And
what kind of disc is this?
This is the Berg. This is the no-glide putter that is a fan favorite to many players. Just for its individual characteristics. It's a speed 1 putter with, I think, a 1 glide or something like that.
It's like a utility disc.
Yeah.
Certain special situations like something like that.
Doesn't really do much, but just go straight and fall to the ground. And Jerome scrambling out of the woods. A little bit long, but he should be able to make that comebacker.
Well, if Emile can capitalize on a birdie here, that's just a huge break. Just even having this look is a huge break.
Oh, but he unfortunately hits nothing and flies past the basket. He is going to have some work to do. And Jerome, last birdie attempt on the card. No lack of focus from this young man.
No, he definitely stuck to his routine.
Oh, hi there. The rare top band in.
I think these baskets have no problem with that particular location.
Oh my gosh, it couldn't have been higher. And Emile
you
now
said,
in trouble.
that is not an easy putt. Oh, that's really unfortunate to give one back.
Catching a limb on the way out. An unfortunate birdogey for Emile. Victor saving the par from the woods.
Well, I mean, 34% of the players had a bogey or worse on this hole. So this gave a lot of trouble to field.
Yeah, with that low ceiling, you're still shooting a tunnel. You don't want to go right or left off the tee. And then you have that ceiling to deal with late in the flight. It really, really ups the difficulty factor.
Berg has been cashing these in all day.
And Berg using the Berg.
Nice.
Not bad.
Good observation.
Castoplast, you might want to think about taking this guy if you haven't already. I see he's got a Flying Discs sponsorship. I think that is a Swedish company, Swedish disc golf company. But
all right, Emile really needs to get something going now. He's officially cooled off. Let's see if some of these other holes line up well for his game.
Well, we'll take it off into hole 11, a tough par 3, 120 meters. There is OB in this creek as usual per this course. You want to break through the gap of trees that's right along the creek line. For the backhand righty, you want to Anheuser something out and let it flex back in late in the flight. Get yourself up on this green for a nice bonus birdie.
Yeah, this is a tough stretch of the course. Hole 10 and 11 are the fourth and third, respectively, hardest holes on the course. So if they can get through here under par or even par, I'm sure they're very, very, very satisfied.
I couldn't agree more, especially with all this wind to deal with. We're getting back out into the open again. Hills are kind of dropping out. You're going to get some weird winds breezing in through all sorts of angles. Ooh, and Josef gets an air bounce right off the tees.
That needed more angle on it, for
Is he
sure.
safe? I think he's safe. I think he got over the creek, but that was real close. All right, let's see how the lefties handle this. This is tough because you can't push it out too wide because there's some trees guarding the basket.
Well, you did just like you said. You kept it very inside.
Oy, but he ends up possibly back in the creek. I did not see any OB signs, but we'll have to see where he ended up.
I'm seeing that only the creek is an OB area on the left.
Okay.
So he should be safe. Air quotes, he's in a lot of trouble over there.
Let's see. Josef is up first. Wide with the hyzer. But the wind did not allow it to come back in along with that hillside. Gave him the anti-skip. He's going to be just around circle's edge, putting for the par. And Jerome up. Same thing, just a little bit too wide. That wind didn't allow it to come back in, and he's going to be close to circle's edge, trying to save that par. Victor just pitching up, and Emile scrambling through the woods.
That's all you could ask for. He's going to just have to hope he's got some more scoreable holes coming up.
Now this lead card's really showing you the teeth on this hole.
What a putt.
Great save.
Great stroke,
So he
Victor.
was OB on that. So that must have been a And OB Strokey was probably in the creek on that right side. And Josef up to save
again,
the
all day
par.
long.
Nice and smooth. And Jerome as well to save the par. He's been having some trouble at this distance today. Let's see if he can focus it up and cash one in here later in the round.
Going through the full routine again.
He is a very routine-oriented player, and it shows as he cashes that one in
Paid
with
off that
the
time.
headwind.
You can hear the wind out there. That he gave that putt a lot of respect.
And Emile scrambling as well. He will take the par. And I'm sure these guys are all happy to get out of that.
Here's a nice shot. That's a nice drone.
Oh yeah, hole 12, par 4, 155 meters. This one, I believe, has a Mando on the right side trees here. You need to travel left of these trees. Getting around the corner here, there is OB on the left side of the fairway where that high grass is. Just keep it here on the right in the short grass, flex it out, get yourself into a nice spot to get up and down, get that birdie.
Kind of an interesting rule on this hole. If you miss the mandatory, you proceed to the drop zone, or you can rethrow.
Well, that is a normal rule, actually.
Is that a normal rule?
Yeah. You can
but
always
if it says
choose to
proceed to the drop zone, you have to proceed to the drop zone, don't you?
Can always abandon your throw and rethrow from your previous lie with a penalty stroke. Once you're getting penalized, there are lots of options.
Check.
Jerome showing us a nice, safe, straight shot. Setting himself up right in the middle of the fairway. And Josef, unfortunately, catching some wind on his tee shot, flipped him over and threw him into the into the trees on the right side. He is going to have some work to do, probably no shot at birdie anymore. And that is a bit inside for Emile. Unfortunate, as this seems to be a lefty's dream hole with the wind blowing from left to right as well.
And he could finally open his arm up a bit, let something launch. This and the next hole are both par 4s.
Oh yeah, we see Victor showing it off here. He caught the wind.
Great shot.
Way around the corner. Awesome throw. Okay, well, let's see what these guys are going to do from the woods here.
Emile's been out of position for several holes in a row now.
Look at, he's just got to pitch it out. That's
playing this time 4 position.
That's a shame. He's going to have a bit of distance still to get up and down for his par. Oof, and that wind is...
And it's not going to be easy to get there. A putter in his hand, so he's just playing also for position.
But he needs to watch the flex out. No, he does it nicely. Great execution from Josef.
So, Emile, with, I'm sure, enough power to get there.
Couple skips, but he is
shorter approach than I thought it was.
It's just outside the circle to try and save the par.
That's going to be a windy out of the circle putt.
All right, Jerome up next. And he is up, looking smooth. Beautiful execution.
He's got a great short game, that's for sure.
He just divided this hole in half and made it look super easy.
Yep.
Victor with the greatest drive on the hole. Unfortunately saws off the approach, a little bit short, but he's only about 7 meters out.
He just hit a nice putt on the last hole, so I think his putting confidence is boosted right now.
Totally agree.
Red flag.
Josef going OB right over the street.
For the leader.
That is going to be a bogey at best situation. Oh, the wind took that one
he paid
and
dearly
said
for
goodbye.
Oh, he's got a great attitude.
Well, you can't do anything but
No,
just laugh
that's
that
windy
one
disc
off.
golf.
Emile trying to attack when Josef went OB.
Well, he's choosing his times to attack. Hole 1, he just was being conservative, laid up, held on to his lead for another hole, and now he chooses to attack on that one, which was a heck of a dangerous putt.
Victor cashing the birdie.
Josef, that's really unexpected.
Unfortunate putt for Josef.
This hole just got him pretty good.
Emile will take a 6. That is not the number he is looking for on this hole. Playing strong to the lefty.
Josef also took a 6, so Emile had a chance to take back 1 or 2 strokes.
He sure did.
And he didn't.
Well, he'll get another shot here as we move to hole 13, par 4, 170 meters. This is wide open. Just OB lining the fairway on the right and left and behind the basket. You want to crush your drive as hard as you can. Set yourself up for this slanted green on an elevated basket. Really, the most difficulty here is in your approach shot. Trying to get that green to not move the disc too much. And we can hear the heavy winds through the mics.
We're in the eye of the storm right now. This is the hardest hole on the course. This averaged 4.67, so a par here is gaining strokes.
Well, we can see this wind is wreaking havoc on these drives, but Victor says, I do not care. I am going to crush one. Let's see how the righty shots are affected by the wind. It's not looking too bad. Josef just executing perfectly with the hyzer. He is way up the fairway.
I assume Emile is going to try to bite off a lot here.
I'm thinking this is going to flip over and do some anhyzer, and
this disc will come out of his hand with a lot of speed.
And there's the Annie.
Is it stable enough?
It's riding.
Oh, that is going.
Get down. It's a little bit too far left, though. He's going to be around the corner. He's going to have a tough angle.
He did unleash that one.
But he was going for all of it. Oh, look at that wind.
It's gusting.
Whew.
Oh, no.
Man. Oh, that's OB. Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun putting on that basket in these conditions.
Okay, so you can definitely see why this hole was so difficult. Tee shots, not so much, but trying to stick this green is nearly impossible with this wind.
He tried to stick that basket right there.
Yeah, he probably just chipped that at about 10% and it just flew away. Yeah, this is the smart play.
Better.
Just lay it up. Don't even do anything crazy. Just pitch up, try to land something way early and just let it ride to the basket. Trying to get anywhere near this pin is just vicious. Oh, look at that nose-up floater from Victor.
Now, the Browns have excellent touch on these putter approach shots.
That was super execution. Emile just taking his licks. Yeah, I mean, elevated pin, so much wind right now. What are you going to do? Even Victor.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no way. No. I can't believe that just caught the wind on the way up.
It seemed like it sped up in midair.
Yeah, he went to just stab it in there and the wind just picked it right up out of his hand and just caught the top link with the nose way up. And he unfortunately spit out.
Do you think you'd need to use that step, Tony Ferro, to get your disc out of that basket?
Maybe. No. I could do the Ricky, stick my hands
push
through the
out
bottom of the cage and throw it over the top. Then I could...
I opened the door for you, you know. Of course, your response would be, Yeah, the difference is mine would be picking it out for birdie.
In the basket. Well, let's go to hole 14 because this is one of my favorite shots on the entire course. 82-meter par 3. You just got to shoot it right over this small little berm off the tee and then hit this late gap. But honestly, it's a super straight shot. Nothing too crazy. These guys are going to try and rip through this wind. Hopefully the trees are going to block it a little bit and they can get up and down and get a nice, well-needed birdie. Oh yeah, we can see Josef taking something a little flippy, getting through there, but it was just a bit too low. Caught the grass, and he'll be short.
Yeah, just not a lot of birdies today from these guys. 72% of the field parred this hole.
Wow, well,
So it's tough to get all the way up there and have a clean look at it.
Victor sure showed us the route because that was gorgeous. Let's see if Jerome can back him up. It's looking a little turned over into the woods.
He needed a favorable kick out of there is what he needed.
Let's see if he can find something through the obstruction. Here we got Emile. Flippy rock. And that is
nice shot.
Looking like Circle's Edge.
It's been a while from him. Let's get some green back on that scorecard.
Well, for how difficult this hole is, we got 2 birdie looks right here. And Josef's looking to make one from way downtown. Not a bad effort. It was a safe bid. Worst thing is he's parked. Nice Jerome from in the woods.
That was a really good effort.
Full commitment.
I mean, look what he had to deal with.
Lots of cabbage in the way. Emile up for the birdie.
Nice.
It. Just catching that last link on the left side.
I think in French he just said, hell yeah.
Let's check it out again. Way right side. Just inside the last links to
That's
hold
more
it
like
in the
it.
chains. Ale.
Let's keep it going.
Get
finish
it,
strong.
Ow, Victor. That's absolutely correct. Don't hit the high band. Unfortunate.
What is the direct translation of Das gibt's doch nicht? I mean, we both speak German, but that's a tough one to, like, that can't happen.
Yeah, that shouldn't be. Or something like that.
Yeah, like, no way.
No way. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No way. All right. We'll go with that. We agree.
Well, we got a bunch of pars and 1 birdie. Hole 15, par 3, 104 meters. This is a lefty hole. Sorry, had to say it one of these times. This is such a lefty course. But looking to be a little bit downhill shot, left to right turn on the disc. Big sidearms work, backhand turnovers for the righties. Or you can do a big bomb lefty hyzer. I am sure Victor and Emile are licking their chops right about now.
What are you throwing on this hole?
This is a sidearm for me as well. Big boy driver sidearm.
In this wind?
Well, it depends. Let's see how Emile's. Well, you can't really tell what the wind does with that super spike hyzer. Little sawed off, catching the trees early on.
I think he stabled up on that disc because of the wind, and it just kind of made that inside line more extreme. That's also way too inside, isn't it?
Well, it's flipping up.
It did.
But, yeah, just inside, catching the tree. I think what these guys are trying to do is just really hit it hard and get it flat as possible through the wind. And once they get
See, this to me
to
is
the
more
trees,
like it. There's so much room out on the left.
and you can see, well, you see it still hangs on, and there's OB over
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Okay.
But you want to try, once it gets to those trees on the right-hand side, the wind should stop. And then the disc should act normal again. So it's trying to get it there on the correct angle. But you can see it's not an easy task, as there's a huge, just open gap for
It
the wind to
seems
fly.
further than 104 meters, just from looking at it and seeing how short these guys are all coming up.
Well, I think it's because of the crosswind. Right after the tee is just an opening in the trees, and then you're getting this crosswind, I feel, right through the valley there. And it's just making the discs act funky. And then as soon as it passes it, they're normal again, but they're in a different angle than when they left their hands. Look at that air bounce from Emile.
Well, trick shot.
That was awesome.
I mean, that's an ultimate style shot.
Yeah, that was high difficulty level.
Just an
under
approach for Josef. He didn't even want to deal with it.
Just saying, get up and down. Let's move on. No need to risk it. Victor with a solid attempt, catching the koozie. Jerome focused up for the par. Get it. What a save. Keeping in the fight. Josef will take his par. Emile as well.
Really interested to see the scores at the end of the round. What's the chase card doing right now? You know,
That's true.
Because this card is not really tearing it up right now.
Well, they got a couple more to go. Try to finish strong.
And KJ Naibo right on their tracks.
You can't count KJ out ever. But we're going to go to hole 16. This is a tough par 3, 105 meters. For the righty backhand shot, it's just like a Sky Annie or maybe a roller even that curls up and goes up the hill. But it is an odd-shaped angle to try and hit here. Lefties maybe do a big Stahlheiser.
Yeah, I'd like to see a roller variation. We just haven't seen many.
Yeah, with the
from our
windy
coverage
day
at all
today,
here.
rollers are just not in anybody's heads, I don't think. But Emile bringing a huge hyzer out. That is not bad. He is outside the circle, but he will be putting at the basket. And here we go with the first backhand roller.
There we go. Thank you, Josef.
That is nice.
Well done. And a pretty safe, attackable circle 2 putt.
Yeah, that's mid-circle 2. That's
with
looking
a backstopper.
Good. All right, Victor.
Is that high enough?
Oh, it looks like it rolled over, unfortunately. He is going to be way left side, deep.
Huge distance, though.
Yeah, you can't be too upset. It's open.
Another roller, for sure.
Ooh, but that looked a bit early, maybe?
Or for sure
But
not.
it was way high. Oh, no, is that Annie?
That was a stable Frisbee.
Nice.
What a shot.
Oh, that was so
That's
cool.
circle 1.
Oh, I wish it wasn't white and it didn't disappear in the sky. I would have loved to have seen that flight.
Sit.
All right, sit down, sit down. Yeah, catching the back evergreen, dropping him straight down. He
Excellent
will be
touch.
parked for
really
the par.
nice touch.
Touch or tree love?
Yes. Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, this is the Cobra.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, he did the work.
He is so deadly with that thing. This is a V Cobra.
Just a half step follow through.
Oh, man.
Describe the Cobra to me.
The Cobra is a mid-range that he beat in quite extreme. And now it's, I mean,
It's
that
an Innova disc, yeah?
Yeah, it's an Innova disc, and it's his is very understable. And he just runs crazy putts like those with that thing. And he's so deadly. Oh, Jerome, unfortunate with that awesome.
That's at least a couple today that he's hit
Such a
band
great
on.
panty. Couldn't capitalize on the birdie, unfortunately. But it did sit down, and he will be able to drop in for the par. Looking like we're going to get a star par frame again.
Jerome very much in the discussion for lead card for the final round. We'll see if he can hold on.
I would totally agree. This is anybody's game right now for the lead card. Josef is really holding on strong. Couple mistakes, but nothing crazy. He should be sitting very well for the last day. But I think we're coming in on the easiest hole on the course, possibly. Definitely the shortest. Hole 17.
You're absolutely correct before you continue.
All right.
Half stroke under par.
Par 3, 50 meters and downhill. This is the touchiest shot you're going to deal with, but you could even jump putt it if you wanted. It's really not much to deal. Huh? Yeah, look at. We're going to have a jump putt right now. A little stepper from Emile.
That's literally the hole?
That is the hole.
What do you think of this hole design?
Oh, but he's rolling deep. But it's curling. Oh, it's curling up. Okay. You got it.
I mean, are you kidding me with this hole? Oh, man.
Josef,
I mean, the first
Berg
reaction
with
is
the
this is
bird.
it's a filler hole. They needed another hole to finish the 18.
This is a permanent course, though. This is permanent. This is the permanent hole.
We'll talk about a must, too. I don't know what else.
And Victor just right there, just outside the bullseye.
But we're taking a look. Officially, 50% of the people birdied it, so it's a coin flip birdie.
Oh, a rare sidearm from Jerome. I did not see where that ended up. Looking a bit short left. And yeah, he's just pitching up for the par.
That one hurts, though, I think.
Yeah. Josef capitalizing. Little right side, but it's stuck.
Now, these baskets like his putt. He's been catching right side effectively.
All right, Victor.
Back with the jacket on.
There you go. Just over the rim. He'll take the birdie. Let's see. Emile should just have a formality cleanup after that amazing jump putt, layup, drive, however you want to call it. Hey, everybody's got to play the hole. It is what it is. Little high left side.
He played this hole putter. That's impressive. He
Disc.
got all the way down there with a putter.
And then used the same disc to putt it in.
Jeez.
Let's finish it off. Hole 18, 95-meter par 3. Little backhand righty flex shot, I would call it. Overstable fairway driver, maybe a mid if you want. Nothing too crazy. Just let the disc do the work. Maybe the lefties are going to do a little flex sidearm or so, or backhand turnover. At the wind should be a little bit of a factor here, unfortunately, though. This is just behind hole 1 coming in, so as we remember from front 9 coverage, there was a little bit of wind out here.
But you can see how it could be from the drone footage. That's a nice calm day. And the wind sounds like it died down a little bit.
Possibly. Emile's up first. Little flex or sidearm. Oh, it's coming in nice.
What a shot. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Job. That is the way you finish your round. Josef really ripping over on something. I wonder what disc that is. And it flexed out hard. Little left side in the woods a bit, but that's not bad.
I'm sure he'll take it.
Victor with a D1, Prodigy D1. I only know because I gave him this disc. I hope you enjoy it. And Jerome, there we go. There's a flex shot. Just got to come out
I
hyzer
like
now.
this one.
Stalling and falling in the circle. He will be about 7 meters away to finish his round off with a birdie.
That basket cage has a unfortunate gangsta lean on it right now. We'll see if George can get it up and over that rim from that angle.
Well, Victor
Jerome,
will.
excuse me.
So, George is the dad.
Yes, I know. Yes. Hi, George.
Hey, George. Josef, awesome birdie, stretching out way wide to finish that.
What a putt.
Jerome.
That's a statement
There
putt.
you go. Up the hill in the wind, cash money.
Boy, that's nice to finish the day on.
Victor will take his one missed birdie frame for the round, while Emile taps this
slam
in.
that one home.
Great finish to the lead flight.
Absolutely.
Nice round all in general from all the guys. I'm sure Victor's looking for a bit more. I think he came out even for the day.
Thanks, More Disc Golf, for the awesome video footage. Keep it up.
That is for sure. You guys are doing wonderful things for this sport.
Like and subscribe. Really. I really do
can
that.
See Emile fighting back. He is at 12 down. Josef in the lead, though, with a minus 15. Jerome tying up Emile at 12 as well. And let's take a look at that leader flight. Soren Handrup with a minus 6 coming in second. And we have Elias Grippler also with a minus 6. 12 down total. KJ fighting behind. He took a slow back 9, I would assume.
And Emile just falling out of that lead card coverage for tomorrow.
We still love you, Emile. Like and subscribe, guys. Come and see us again on the back 9.